Hello, welcome to this Thursday night stream. I'm Adwin84 and it's time for more Football Manager. I am 30, well, I'm 39 now. I was 39, I turned 39 yesterday, it was my birthday. So not quite a birthday stream, but here I am. I'm 1 year older and obviously 1 year wiser, so I'm ready to take Hertha Berlin to European and German Cup glory. I hope everyone's had a great week so far. It's nearly the weekend. We are nearly there. And we are ready to see how much glory we can actually get from a season which, well, it really didn't start like anything was going to happen, did it? It certainly looked like we were going to end up on the scrap heap of managerial history after we really struggled through our Hertha season. But we fought back brilliantly, going on a 24 match unbeaten run before we lost to Everton in one leg of our Europa Conference League semi-final. We smashed them in the second leg and have been on something like a 20-game unbeaten streak in the league itself. So, well, it's just all going well. I don't want to jinx it because we do have two difficult matches coming up against Bayern Munich in the German Cup final and Lazio in the Conference League final. So this could go really well or really not well. But either way, I think we've achieved our aims for this season. We have managed to get into the Champions League for the 31-32 season, and that's really where we want to be. Champions League glory is our aim. Hopefully within the next 3 seasons we can get that, because I desperately want to move on to my new save, which we'll talk about as we go along. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's not delay any longer. I went and said that we had that great unbeaten run, but I'm not so certain we didn't manage to lose that game against Leipzig, actually. I better check that. I think we won. Or we drew. We didn't lose, did we? No, we drew. There we go. 88th minute. Equaliser? No, we were 2-1 up and Leipzig equalised in injury time. Either way, it wasn't a loss. We are still unbeaten from... Well, when did we last lose in the league? 1st of December against Wolfsburg. So 5 months unbeaten in the league. Well, close to 6. Let's hope that we can keep that form going into these 2 cup finals. We've got Bayern Munich on the Saturday, followed by Lazio on the Wednesday. We're going to obviously try and play our best team in both matches. We'll just give them some rest between the 2 games. So don't be shy, come say hello. Let me know how your week's going. Tell me what saves you've got up and running. So I had, well, I took the day off work yesterday because I just don't like working on my birthday. I mean, who does? Who likes working on their birthday? Certainly not me. But rather than just, I mean, I think my intention really was to go and sit in a pub, have a nice pub lunch, maybe have a lie-in, go back to bed once the kids have gone to school. None of that worked out. I ended up editing a couple more YouTube videos on yesterday morning before going to pick up a couple of fridges from a local working men's club to take to my kids' primary school. They're having a summer fair, and they've been looking for a couple of fridges so they can run the bar. And keep the drinks cold, obviously. And while they'd found some on eBay, someone who is a member of the PTA and actually works at this working men's club, said they had a couple of fridges going spare. So went and helped my father-in-law to take them up to the school, and then after that went and picked the kids up anyway from school, and we did get into the pub in the evening, went out for a meal last night, but yeah, it wasn't quite what I intended, but still quite satisfying in the end. Now come and let me know how your week's going. And obviously after our 2 cup finals we have plenty of business to do in the transfer window, in the summer window. We've got £70 million to spend. We've got a couple of 100,000 in the wage budget as well. So hopefully should be able to stretch that to 2 or 3 players. I was amazed by how much prize money German clubs get for their position in the league. It was, I think we got something like £80 million. It's been a while since I played Football Manager in Germany, but it was quite something. Yeah, I mean, here we go. £83 million for second place, £96 million for first. But even if you're relegated, it's £27 million, and I think that's quite significantly more than you get in the Premier League. But I would imagine it's significantly less TV money in the Bundesliga, so I guess it probably balances out a bit. But it was nice to see that big jump in the bank balance, where you were just crawling into the red, and now we are very much back in black. And I did see that Cho has managed to get himself injured for the next 2 games. I wonder if we do give him the injection. It's a pulled thigh, so he'd be available for Bayern Munich. If I don't give him the injection, maybe there's a chance he's able to play some part in the Conference League. I think we hold out hope he makes it back in time for Lazio. It's the bigger of the 2 trophies, isn't it, really? Their reporting's out of the Conference League final, but I'm not convinced he is. So anyone who was watching Northern Pilgrim's stream last night will note that he took on the formation that we used against, I think it was Everton, and we also used it in the next game after, I believe, trying to chase some goals. It worked beautifully for us. It really did. I think it was Everton, and then against Bayer Leverkusen, where we went to a 4-2-4, which have actually not got built here. I think we just did it mid match. Certainly for Everton, we changed it at the start. I remember that. It didn't really help his Notts County team all that much at all, unfortunately. Sad to say that one was a bit of a failure. But we'll persist with it. It's a very aggressive formation. It's not necessarily one I'd use all the time, but when you're desperate to go out there and get goals, it works. No, we don't have to sell you. 4 million, I think, is what we agreed. Is that promise still valid? Let's offer him out for, let's say, 2.5 and see if anyone comes sniffing around. And Slanky doesn't want to go anywhere. I think we managed to get a couple of bids accepted. He just doesn't want to leave. But he's out of contract, along with Herrera. No, I don't think it's Herrera. Along with Disassi, isn't it? Disassi already has his transfer lined up to Toulouse, but Slanky, just can't get rid of him. Adeyemi and Chrysostom are the other 2, and they're obviously only on loan. I do wonder whether we attempt to get Adeyemi back. I mean, we have got an agreed fee of 49.5 million, so it's way more than we really want to pay. What we might do is what I did with Paolo Bernardo at Rangers, and we'll let him go back to his club and see whether the price goes down. It didn't work for us, unfortunately. It didn't work with us for Bernardo because the price went up, and I think he ended up on loan at Tottenham rather than joining us, which is a real shame because I think I could have got him for £15.5 million. And if I'd shifted everything from wage budget to transfer budget, we could have brought him in, but it just felt just a bit expensive. It didn't feel particularly worthwhile to me, at least. However, once I couldn't buy him, I felt like I'd misstepped, shall we say. So I think we'll chalk that one up to a little bit of. We played chicken. I think that's how I described it at the time. We played chicken and we lost. And it may well happen again this time, but we've got a bit more purchasing power with Hertha, so I'm fairly sure that we can find someone almost as good. Okay, go and win. Okay, Cristiano's not happy about it. Everyone else is. Obviously not particularly ambitious as a player, is he? What's your personality? Fairly determined. Here we go. So what are you offering? 50 games now. Let me see. He's 33. 1.7 straight up. No, okay, well, we'll reject both of those. And then we'll try it. 2 million. I'll see if anyone comes biting for that. As soon as we drop the price, everyone comes in with lower offers. No, okay. Oh no, we don't stall. No, we're just saying no. Now, 1.7 we've had a couple of times up front. So, what am I doing? This is the wrong screen, Adam. Dear, dear, dear. I've not played this game before, you know. Okay, praise the boys. It's nearly cup final time. Okay, so they're all willing to offer £1.7 million, which is grand. Do I sell for 1.7? He's 33. I mean, if I were looking at this, right, we're saying no to you because I'm not contributing wages. I might just accept the rest, you know. Yeah, let's accept the rest. What more transfer offers? Who else is in for you? No, we're not paying his wages. I'm afraid if you want his wages paid, you're going to have to do it yourselves. And that's a yes to you. There we go. Did look like Ralph Dorr is at least available again, so at least we've got him. We'll probably start on the bench because we've got Hardy fit, and well, this is very much a game for the first team. So here we go. We will start with Marechal in goal as per. I think we'll go with Connor Bradley. Probably Cristiano and Chrysostomu as our centre backs, and Georgie Cohen as our left back. Although he's got all the ability, but he makes plenty of mistakes, which is worrying. Massive value though. Enjoys big matches, fairly consistent performer. It doesn't really chime with what I see. I see plenty of mistakes. I mean, his average rating for the season is 6.77. And if someone came in and gave me £100+ million for him, I'm not saying no to that. I think we can do better. When I was editing one of my videos the other day, I seemed to say old Cohen quite a lot, so maybe he's one to go. But maybe if we improve his ball control, he will be less of a liability. So let's try that. There we go. So anyway, back to the team. We're like Nkili as our playmaker and Akani as our Segundo Volante, Burkholt, Diamande, and Simon Hardy, and we're going to have to go with Adiemi up front in Cho's absence. I think we're going to we'll say goodbye to Disassi, shall we? But Boskurt will have his time in the future. It's what you want, but you known it the whole time. Cloachy is going to go on the bench, our big 6'6" striker who, I think he's got a future. I do. Although if we can get Adiemi in for either another season on loan or on a permanent deal, I think we send him out on loan to go and get some experience. Okay, go and prove your winners. Let's show Bayern Munich that we know how to beat them. As you can see, our usual starting 11 pretty much picks itself aside from Adiemi. And it's just such a good team that we're up against. But I fancy our chances in this one. I do. It's a very good team though, isn't it? Okay, slow start. Nothing going in the first 20 minutes. And we are taking risks already, but we get away with that. That's a good ball over for Adiemi, who looked offside to me. It's in the back of the net, but I think we're going to VAR because I'm fairly certain that wasn't actually legit. Yeah, disallowed as I expected. That's fair enough. Called it straight from the start, and yeah, it's quite some distance offside. Burkholt now with the corner, and that's headed away. Diamande plays it back in for Burkholt, who gets to the byline and takes a deflection off Abada. Yep, that's another corner kick. Nearly said free kick then, as if I don't know the rules. Good ball over, but Jerkovic gets there first. Well, XG would tell you that Bayern Munich have had the best of this one, but I've not really seen anything from them yet. No highlights so far in their favour. Could lead one to believe that we've been the better team, but I don't think that's true. However, we are the only ones who have had a highlight. So maybe we are the better team. Well, definitely the better team, but, you know. Football Manager suggests that maybe Bayern Munich are quite good as well. Hardy now with the free kick in, back to Chrysostomou, and that's just over the bar. Oh dear. I feel like the more of these chances we spurn, the more disappointed we might end up being at full time. In Keeley now. Great ball forward for Burkholt, and there's space. He's got Adeyemi in the middle. Can he find either of them there? And he goes himself, and Burkholt has scored the opener against Bayern Munich, and we're 1-0 up in this cup final. I think in Scotland it became something of a cup specialist. We won the Scottish Cup twice in the 2 seasons that we were there. And we have taken the lead in this German Cup final. I'm going to resist the temptation, I think, to start time wasting now. We will do that later. But I'm just going to instruct my players to play the ball wide, because we got down their wings very easily there. And they've got that silly box midfield formation, which it doesn't really provide them much out wide, does it? So let's see if we can take advantage of that. And we've got Cohane over on the left now. He bursts forward, gets into the box. Can he get it across? It's Hardy. It's 2-0. I think we're winning a trophy tonight. Cohane did lose the ball briefly, but recovered possession, threw himself into the box. I mean, look at that. This silly box formation means there's no one out there even attempting to get near him. They've got 4 players nowhere, not even close to behind the ball, not marking a player, really not doing much at all. And it was something of a cheap formation on previous FMs, but I don't think it's got the same impact this time around. And Hardy now, unmolested on his way into the box there, and nearly makes it a third. "66 minutes gone, and we are still 2 up as we take the ball back in midfield. Chrysostomou out wide for Burkholt, but it's only as far as Bradley, the clearance. Ball through. Davis manages to recover and get it back to the keeper. And I thought for a second we were going to see the source of goal we normally concede. But Almada now steals the ball off of our defender, Connor Bradley. But Keeley mops up beautifully. Hardy now for Diomande. Diomande going a bit wide through for Adeyemi, and just wide of the right hand post, or the keeper's left hand post. And we're going to start changing a few tired legs here. I think Bradley's looking pretty shot already, so Disasi will come on for a final appearance. In both senses of the words, I guess. Akani can come off for Kari, and Diomande looks quite tired, so we're going to get him off for... we'll get Hildebrand on. If we do take Burkholt off, we can just move him over and put Gabri Vega in the middle. And let's see how this highlight goes. There is none. Excellent. Lovely, lovely. Hildebrand now with the corner. That's in for... I'm not sure who was there. And Keeley gets it forward to Hardy, though. And I'm not sure. Probably is offsides. See the Lino's flag, so that does suggest that probably was a bit offside. Yeah, disallowed. Hardy stealing the ball off Bayern Munich there. I mean, it's like he snuck up behind him. Disassi now with the ball on the right wing. You get the crossover. Lays it in for Burkholt. Burkholt back for Kari and Keeley. Hildebrand and Keeley. Oh, and we've hit the crossbar. That was some quite delightful football there, but that's a big smashed ball forward, and thankfully the shot was pretty wild. So 2 disallowed goals so far and 2 allowed goals suggests. I mean, I don't think we have been dominant. Not from the stats anyway. Every highlight has been in our favour, but stats tell me a different story. We are going to take Burkholt off, and we will get Gabri Bake. Oh, it's telling me to bring on Dor. I mean, I understand why as well. Oh, go on. Let's get Dor on. He can still play. He is right-footed, and I do prefer him on the left, but we can have him play as an inside forward. He can probably still do the job. And we'll get Cohane off just for a rest, and we'll bring on Kevin Akerley. So we'll finish this one off with some youngsters on the pitch, which, well, at the start of the season, definitely felt like a very risky strategy to basically make our second-string youngsters. Didn't really invest in a great deal of depth in quality, or quality and depth rather, but it seems to have paid off. Akerley over for Kari, who smashed it goalwards, and Hardy is first to bounce on the rebound. It's our 5th goal scored, and he's now 3-0, and we're just too good. Bayern Munich don't know what hit them. They really don't know what hit them. The stats will tell you we haven't been on top throughout this game, but we've been incredibly threatening. We've been clinical when we have got forward, and Bayern Munich haven't produced a chance worth watching. They've not had a single highlight in their favour, and Adeyemi is now clear. Can he make it 4? He surely can. No, Rahimi somehow gets back and stops that. That's and Adeyemi is going to end up with an awful rating for this match. He's missed a couple of almost sitters. Really should have done better, but who cares about that? We are lifting our first trophy as Hertha Berlin manager. And look at that happy group of footballers. And well deserved it is. Oh. Oh. Come on. Hey, there we go. Fireworks, confetti, lovely stuff. And a hearty round of applause from their manager on the pitch there. Well, certainly didn't expect the match to turn out that easy. In fact, I expected that to be a real struggle. A real struggle. But look at that. Lovely stuff. We are going to say we're not happy with his performance. Can't really let that one slide. It wasn't great, was it? Okay, now we're going to rest everyone ahead of the cup final. The other cup final. If we give them 2 days rest, that should take them through to Monday. And then they've got Tuesday for match. It's not match practice. What have we got? I know what I mean. Match preview, that's the one. £2.5 million for winning and playing in the final. So 5 million total, I make that. There's my prize money. I mean, it's rather saturated there. Probably in there somewhere. Right, let's jump to an ad break while we get between the games. So we'll run that now. And we'll see you shortly. What a second, night and day. Ooh, baby, I love your way. I wanna tell you I love your way. Hardy scored 2 goals, and just a couple of streams ago I was complaining about him not scoring enough. Still hasn't scored a huge number. Well, actually, he has. He went from something like 4 to 11 in the space of about 10 games. So, yeah, he definitely scored. But I mean, the number of assists he's got. Burkholt, however, has been, well, top player for us. Surprised he's not getting more game time for Holland. He got his first couple of caps last season, but hasn't actually managed to appear for them so far under me. Hopefully that will change with the performances he's been putting in. Has he got a release clause? He has. We might have to offer him a new contract, you know. Okay, let's see. I mean, if he asks for the top end of that, I don't think we're paying. Don't think we're paying. There's a good chance he's going to turn me down because of all of the stuff I've just said no to. Yeah, okay. That's fine. We'll let that one simmer for a little while before we make another offer. Yeah, so we've got a match preview and some penalty practice before we travel to this cup final. Where are we? Where is this one being held actually? Johan Cruyff Arena. Well, that's a lovely stadium to play in. And while I think about it, I was planning to wait until PMD Adaptable jumped into the stream, but he's not here yet. I've just got to say a massive thank you to him. He gifted me 10 subs yesterday, as it was my 39th birthday. Bit of an old man now, but completely unnecessarily. He gifted 10 subs to community, and I mean, I will thank him properly when he turns up. I was absolutely stunned to see what he'd done there. Yeah, what a good guy. In fact, let's give him a shout out, shall we? And for anyone who hasn't joined us before, let's put in the exclamation mark save so that you can see how we got to where we are now. We started in the lowly second division in Sweden, and well, here we are at Hertha Berlin and on the hunt for our first European title. The plan is that we'll end this save once we win the Champions League. So we've probably got 2 or 3 more seasons. We'll see. As you can see, we didn't exactly break Bayern Munich's monopoly, and they've won their 20th championship in a row. So it'll be a couple of seasons before we break that. But really, I want the Champions League, and we're not quite there with the squad yet. We're close, but we're not quite there. Interestingly, most fans and pundits think we are going to win this. I'd like to believe they're not just being optimistic and that this is a genuine opportunity for us. I mean, we finished second in Germany. Where are Lazio in there? And they're fourth in Serie A, so probably not too much between us, I think. A record low number of league defeats for Hertha in a season. I think we broke their points record, which was 55 before this season. But I mean, the league positions here tells you a story. I've just got to show this off because that was something else. Not XG table. What am I looking for, people? Here we go. Past positions. So, yeah, this is where we started. We were probably getting the sack around here. In fact, we went for a number of games between, I think it was round 12, 13, and this match here. Which one was it? Freiburg, I think, was the last one. Which might have been the first match where we got a warning that it might be our last, and we got a couple more. But thankfully, we went on an incredible streak. Just a few draws in here, but wins after win after win, and we got ourselves up to second place. And while we're not threatening Bayern Munich this season, I think they need to watch out for us next season. We've bonded well, and with a few additions, I think we can push them. All right, what did my assistant coach do? Let them know how much it will win. Okay. Let's go and win 2 titles. Or 2 trophies, shall we say. It's not a league title. Interesting, only 3rd in Players Manager of the Year. How did Mainz and Cologne do then? Mainz finished 3rd, and they were expected mid-table at best, I think. So yeah, that's probably fair. And FC Cologne predicted 12th, and they finished 7th, so qualified for Europe. So okay, all right, I'll accept that. We were the 3rd best team. We finished 2nd, so probably fair. Okay. Lazio, here we come. Like to think this is another one we'll win. In fact, the little fan predictor thing had us at 42%. Was this one? Yeah. Lazio 31, draw 27%. Not as easy to work out, because I think I'm not sure what that's based on. So the odds I kind of think is a combination of form and reputation, isn't it? Where they show the odds for league games. Not entirely sure what that's based on. Presumably the same thing, I guess. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Who are you? Union Berlin. Have you been playing much you played a lot in the Bundesliga? Not well, but you've played. Interesting. Look at all of that lovely potential. No pace whatsoever, which is a real shame. Chris Evans. And you could be something of an answer to that fullback position. Although Conor Bradley has done well this season, it's more his second. I intended for that to be Masip Buzzcut, and he actually has played plenty of games, but do think we probably introduced him a little bit too young, and he's still got some way to go before he's a bona fide Bundesliga player. Okay, well, we will take a look at that when we can, but what we need to prepare for now is our first European Cup final in this save. And yes, I know it's the Conference League, but it's still a European Cup. It still counts. Okay, we will go with... I think we're going to go with the same team that just absolutely demolished Bayern Munich. It would be silly of me to try and switch up a winning formula now. Cho, I think, is only going to make the bench, though. Fitness test not required. Back to training tomorrow. What do we... I think we'll get him off. Bring him on from the bench. We'll give Adeyemi a chance to redeem himself after a pretty poor cup final performance. I wonder if he's got that big game trait. No. Enjoys big matches, in fact. Well, he didn't show it against Bayern Munich, did he? But we will give him a chance. And let's Let's go. Lugaliu. Oh no, let's get Gabri Vega on there. And Lochi, just because his 6'6" frame is, well, it's just handy to throw on sometimes. I want to go all the way to the horizon. Okay, big match this. I should have stopped and watched what their formation was, shouldn't I? Here we go. We're going to watch this in all of its glory. What a logo. What a logo. Can't take that away from me. And Lazio get the first highlight in their favour. That's not a good start for us. Leaving a man free in the box like that is not what we were hoping for. Well, fortunate deflection of Feisthamel there. And yeah, we just get caught up marking the wrong player. Well, let's go attacking. We might as well. It's a cup final. There is no point in sitting back on your laurels and hoping you'll get something. Let's get after them. Well, in fact, we'll berate them as well. It's this bloody 4-4-2 that Lazio are playing. Right. Let's do what's been successful for us before. We're going to put Diamande up there. Don't think we play it wide. Yeah, let's just do this for the time being. When we had to face down the 4-4-2 of Everton, which has just been... I hate that formation in this game. Doesn't work for me, but it always works against me. But that 4-2-4 did help us. Alright, we need better. And I think we're going to risk... No, we're going to give Adeyemi 10 minutes, and then we're going to throw Cho on. It's the last game of the season. We might as well give him a chance. He's almost fully fit. Burkholt now charging down the right wing. Back for Akani and Keeley. Adeyemi's free, and he's got the equaliser. That's what we wanted to see from Karim Adeyemi. He has played well for us this season. He wasn't great in the cup final against Bayern Munich, but we scored 3 goals. He obviously played some part, but this time he's actually scored the goal, and it's a lovely first touch. Draws the goalkeeper out and then just chips it into the top of the net. Much better. And at 4-2-4 immediately bringing... well, I mean, it did its job. Okay, we are going to change things up a little bit. We are going to... What are we going to do? Do we bring Diamande off? I think we do that. I think we bring Cho on. He does provide an awful lot. And he should be fit enough to play out 30-odd minutes. Bradley has struggled a little bit, but I'm not going to make any changes just yet. I'm just going to make that one. Cho and Adeyemi up front together should cause Lazio a few problems, and that's what we're doing. We're getting after them. Cho dropping deep there. That's a good ball through for Adeyemi. Can he beat his man? Is that a penalty? I mean, ref, you've got to give it. Got to give that, surely. There we go. That's a penalty. Come on. And is that Cho to take it? I think it is. He is out. first choice penalty taker, and he is our first choice penalty scorer. Goal number 41 of the season for Mohamed Ali Cho. And we are now ahead in this Conference League final. What a time to be alive. See, this is where you're left with a quandary. We're 2-1 up. Do we carry on playing the formation we have been, attacking in the way that we have been, or do we row it back a bit? I think we carry on. We've been absolutely dominant since we moved to this 4-2-4, and Lazio don't seem able to cope with us, and I think they're about to go down to 10 men. Carboni already has his first yellow card, that's a second, he's off, and Lazio are falling apart here. Right, they're playing some weird formation in the middle there, so we're going to start spreading the ball out wide to see if we can cause them a few more problems. And we'll make a couple of changes as well. Hardy's done well, but it's time for Dorr to come on. Tired legs all through the defence. I think they've been working their socks off. Let's get Ezra Van Den Ham on for this one. Connor Bradley has improved a bit, but not that much. And we're going to leave Boz Kerr to run out. And we're going to hold on to that one last sub and see who gets the most exhausted in the next few minutes. Okay, perfecto. Even though we're playing attacker, we are going to do the time wasty bit. I don't want to. I'm not going to sit back and give Lazio a chance with 10 men to come back at us. But what I am going to do is just make a change in the centre there. Six minutes of injury time, but Lazio don't look like they're able to add anything. And it's a second trophy. 2 games, 2 trophies. I'm glad I saved this for tonight. Happy birthday to me. Well, that has capped off what turned out to be an excellent season. Nice to see I'm in there amongst it with the players on this one. Stood to the side for the German Cup, but up there with them for the European Conference League. And well, didn't start brilliantly, but we made a few changes and away we went. And I may have to clip that actually for my good pal over on his channel, Northern Pilgrim. Let's clip that, shall we? And show him that 4-2-4, it works. Do you not? I'll go back and do that another time. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Like I said, that's capped off a productive season in the end. It was terrible to start with, and if you were here, I will show it one last time because I'm genuinely impressed by the comeback. We were nearly relegation candidates for a while. Struggled to get out of really out of reach with the relegation zone. We lost 4 league games in a row at the start of the season. Yeah, here we go. Dortmund, Hoffenheim, Gladbach and Mainz all beat us home and away. We just didn't stand a chance. We'd already lost 3-0 to Bayern Munich. We'd only managed 1 league win in the first 7 games. But things did start to pick up. And after we lost that final one against Wolfsburg in December, we didn't look back. Just the 1 loss against Everton in the first leg of the Conference League semi-final. But with that 4-2-4 formation, we did go back and smash them in Germany, in Berlin. But this is about Cup glory tonight. We've got the German Cup and we've now got the Europa Conference League. A lovely double. Only £4.3 million for winning that, though. Next season, Champions League, though. That's where the money comes in. Okay, now I'm pleased. That's good to know. But they're telling me don't celebrate too much. Okay, one beer and then back to the training ground, guys. Less than £1 million for the television revenue. £500,000 for coefficient ranking money. We've given out £6.5 million. So anything we've earned, we've just given straight to the players. Hey ho. That's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? It's not about the money though. It's the glory. Do they like us now, these fans? No. Despite winning two cups for them, they hated us. We had a rating of E for them for a long old time. And it's going to take a bit more than that to win them over. They probably wanted rid of me. I reckon there's still a few fans amongst them who are desperate to see me gone. I know from experience what football fans can be like, given that I'm a Gillingham fan. Despite the fact that Neil Harris has turned the club around. I mean, he was with us from the end of last season. We did get relegated while he was managing us, but he came in after the end of the transfer window. I think actually he came in on deadline day. He brought with him Ben Thompson, and we were pretty adrift, but he nearly saved us. We went down on goal difference in the end. It might have been 1 point. I can't remember now. And then at the start of this season, after 23 games, we were bottom of League Two. New owner came in, very good transfer window, and we had the second highest points tally in the second half of the season. So complete opposite ends of the scale. And I think the problem is around Boxing Day, a lot of Gillingham fans wanted Neil Harris gone. And despite the fact he really turned our form around and turned us into a much more competitive club, I think some people are just stuck in that I want him gone kind of frame of mind. And I imagine that's what the Hertha fans, or some of them at least, feel about me. Hildebrand wants to move on because he wants a new challenge. Well, that's not the sort of thing I want to hear. Let's see if someone can talk him out of it. No. Oh, and he's a backup for me. He's a handy one. He plays at attacking mid and right wing. I've been at the club for a long time. How long have you been here, buddy? Okay, 4 years because you're not real. So you got a release clause. Okay. Can I change your mind? So I'll need to be winning league titles. Really, I'm not going to be able to achieve that here, so a move is my only option. I don't want to promise him that I'm going to win the league next season or anything silly like that. Young prospects, release clause. Okay. What is that promise? Am I actually going to promise to sell him for less than 54 or 56 million? I don't really want to let him go at all. Screw it. Let's sell him. I'm going to sell him for 54. He's not 56. He's not getting away cheaply. Well, that's going to cause a problem, isn't it? What do you think is fair? Right. What do you think? 41. No, let's get that much higher, please. $46. Okay. Well, we'll do 46 million, but we're going to try and make this as hard as possible for him, to be honest with you. Although I am going to offer him out at... I can't offer him out. That's annoying. Ducky, hello. Oh, thanks very much, mate. Yeah, it was my birthday yesterday. 39 years young now. And only just in time to see the end of season review, where we can look at the 2 shiny trophies that we managed to win. So, unsurprisingly, Mohamed Ali Cho, signing of the season, and what a signing he was. As well as the 10 gifted subs I've got to thank him for. I've also got a Mohamed Ali Cho to thank him for. I was pretty much set on getting him anyway, but he insisted that I go and buy him, and well, what a fabulous investment he's turned out to be. But actually happy with pretty much all of ours. Georgie Cohane, the only one who... he did provide 7 assists, but responsible for a few mistakes at the back, but he is still only 23. So maybe, just maybe, he's got a bit of maturity to come, and hopefully a few less mistakes with it. Second in the league, which looked very unrealistic when we were sat down with Freiburg, and as you can see, very, very different start end of the season to the start. Conference League we won, and the German Cup we won, smashing Bayern Munich 3-0 in the final. What a season that was. More money. How we lined up will be my 4-3-3. Now it's going to show me the 4-2-3-1, which was definitely a good change. Dynamic thingamajig, there we go. I hope you enjoyed how dynamic that was. Ducky, I'm relearning how to play FM from scratch, having left everything to staff other than tactics for FM since FM 18. I do a lot. I give a lot to staff. I mean, you can have a look at my staff responsibilities. Obviously, the board do the board stuff. I like to do all the hiring and firing for the first team, but pretty much everything else goes to, well, I suppose in this case it's technical director and director of football. Contract renewals, I think, again, I'll do the first team. I'll leave everything else to the staff. Scouting, leave that all to my director of football, chief scout. Transfers, I keep to myself. I do sometimes think I should let the director of football do more with the under-19s, but they always seem to sign players with no potential whatsoever, and that just feels wrong. I can have a director of football with great attributes for working with youngsters, judging ability, judging potential, and I end up with utter tosh. Media, I've given that to my assistant manager, except for the new signing press conferences, because someone told me you can maybe positively impact on their adaptability with a good press conference. So, kept it. First team training, I do everything. My assistant does everything. I just do the individual training, and then tactics, match, leave much of it to my staff. So are you seeing a potential? You're trying to see whether there's a sort of big difference in quality of the team if you do some of it yourself, or is it just an experiment? So we've lost 2.7 million social media followers. I mean, I don't know what that's about, but I I thought we had quite a good season in the end. And just looking at their history, we just won them 2 competitions they've never won before. In fact, gave them their best finish in, well, a long time. Unfortunately, because we didn't load them up until later in the save, we've not got their full history, but there you go. Which FM are you trying it on? How old is old? How old is really old? That's the real question. Okay, what do we plan for next season? I think we're planning Champions League qualification and competitiveness in the Champions League. So let's go and tell them that. Ooh, FM 13. It's a pretty old one. So old I needed to go into an old Steam account. I think I've got the same Steam account I first set up when... Yeah, I'm on a single Steam account. And FM 13, I think that might be one I've still got on a disc somewhere. And we're not going to win the title. What did we say? Champions League. There we go. Excellent. Where's Cristiano? Oh, it's Herrera who's miserable. That's fine. Herrera can be miserable. We want rid of him. Ooh, where do we go? So, what are the options? Austria, Italy, or Switzerland? Let's go to Italy, shall we? Everyone's linked to your dad's email. Oh, that's fair enough, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember when it forced you to go onto Steam. I remember, I think, probably up until about FM 16, I reckon I had discs, and then downloads became my my favoured way of buying games. Got a PlayStation 5, and I got the digital only version. Downside is I can only buy things through the pretty much only buy things through the PlayStation Store, and you know you can't get pre-owned games or anything like that. But I play it so infrequently, I don't think it makes a difference. But downloads for me have just become the norm. Couldn't play it off the disc from FM 2012. Really? I thought it was. Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, FM 11 was the last FM you could play on disc alone without touching the Steam. Gosh, they were the days. I remember. I remember the first time I had to use Steam, and I was like, whoa, why have I got to do this? I had to go and Google it and go and find out what on earth Steam was, because I was worried that it was trying to. Now, there we go. I think I've got that back. There we go. Oh, my headset just switched itself off for some reason there. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, I was genuinely worried. I was installing some sort of virus onto my PC. Okay, so what do we want to do? Yep. Well, we've already seen all of this. I'm not going to challenge it. They're not putting any silly objectives around how to play football. We'll play the way we play. Interesting. They want me to start challenging for the Bundesliga title in 4 years, 5 years. I'd quite like to do it next season myself. Yeah, so with season preview has changed, put us as the second best team in the league. So where are we weakest? I think we do need a good defensive midfielder, someone who's a natural segundo volante. We've had Akani playing that role for us for quite some time, but he is better as a ball-winning midfielder. Won't play much as a ball-winning midfielder because that's not a role I play. He may end up more as a centre-back potentially. I think potentially attacking midfield. I mean, I'm not going to ditch Diamande, but he is 29 now, and while he's had a good a good season for us here, and a good season for us at Rangers, you can see 14 goals in his 35 games. That was from central midfield as well. I think that might be somewhere we look to upgrade on. So these two positions, the Segundo Volante and my attacking midfield, and possibly at centre back, because we are going to lose our boy Chrysostomou, who has had decent season for us. Not as good as I would have liked to have seen, but he was decent. Interestingly, spent last season on loan with Real Madrid and played a number of games. Wonder if we can get him relatively cheaply. I mean, getting 47.5 million is not what I want to pay. So, how far are you in your relearning FM experiment, Ducky? Keep calling you Ducky because of Ashwin. Prefer Ducky or Duck? Oh, okay. Our facilities are no longer what they used to be. So what have they been downgraded to? They're still superb, just not state of the art anymore. We'll put the request through and see what they say. Got the money. All leagues and players loaded. Wow. What was the selection like back on FM13? It was still fairly good, wasn't it? PMD was the first to call me that anyway. I can imagine that. Our PMD is a very likeable man. Yeah, we're going to set him for release. Solanke is definitely not coming back. And I think I'm going to set him for release as well. Could help affiliate team. Do I want to help my affiliate team? I think 2 streamers called me Quack. I mean, God of Quack I quite like. He's never going to be good enough. There's absolutely no point me keeping him, is there? Is it Hertha Berlin 2? They play in a competitive division? No. Let's just release him. Yeah, no worries. Get yourself a drink, mate. Okay, Dirk Duffner. Should have a look and see if there's other directors of football who might come to me. We'll match 3 of 3, thank you. Yeah, see, look, Michael Edwards is already better. Let's approach to sign you. Right, who else have we got that is potentially clearing off? Right, fitness coach, what's your training like? Are you even leading training here, Beeth? 4 stars, not bad, but I reckon we can do better. Have a look and see what fitness coaches are out there. What's your fitness training like? Yep, you're better already, so let's get you in. Yeah, you're good enough. Let's leave you to the DOF. Head of Youth Development. Yep, good enough. Best night of my life. Goalkeeping coach. Okay, Minga. What's your training like, Mr. Minga? Right, let's see if we can do better. Now, what was he doing? Was that shot stopping? Okay, that's where we'll focus him. Right, let's see who we can find to be our shot-stopping goalkeeper. Giuseppe Benatelli or Teddy Richer? I think Teddy is our man. We've already got pretty much the best in the league, but you can never be too good. I know this is quite annoying, quite an annoying part of it, this. Right, Ibisevic, what do you train, buddy? Right, you're not actually good enough to lead anything, are you? So, you're on your way. What do we feel weakest on? Attacking, tactical, possession, tactical. Okay, let's go find ourselves a tactical coach. Okay, we're not going to find all of those then. So let's match. Let's have a look at attacking. See if we find anyone who does that. Nope. So let's match 4 out of 5. See what we can find there. Lovely. You're on a free. Well, you're definitely better than the last guy. So let's see if we can sign you up, shall we, Lars? Perfect. Who's next? Willie Cronhart. I love your name. We're going to sign you just because you're called Willie. Doff can... Actually, no, let's do that one ourselves. Might be able to knock a few pounds off. And get you for a longer contract. Good, good. Fitness coach. Did we already do you? No, you might be the other one I was looking at. I think I've been looking at the wrong person. Yeah, Veith. Kutchner is the other one. Okay, well, he's acting the second, so let's see if we can do even better. There was another fitness coach, I think, who ticked all of the boxes for us, wasn't there? Let's match 4 out of 4. That was just the one. Interesting. Okay. Let's match 3 out of 4 then and see who's got what about them. Okay, determination. Who's free? Let's start with the freebies. You're probably good enough. Yep, that'll do. Ah, oh, performance analyst. I honestly don't care. Let's just let Doff do that. Yeah, let's resign you. As long as you've got double figures in both of those, you can stay. I honestly don't know what these guys give you. Actually, we can do better than you. We can do better than you. So a scout and a physio. Then all of the under 19s. That's down to various staff. I don't do that bit. Right. So let's get ourselves a wee little scout, shall we? Anyone I don't have to pay a fee for is good. Jose Mourinho. Oh, do you reckon he'll come to join me as a scout? He will. Oh, incredible. We're going to sign Jose Mourinho as a scout. What would you be like as a director of football? Eh. You wouldn't be my assistant, would you? No. He's retired from hands-on roles. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, let's get Jose Mourinho in as a scout. I love that. Okay, right, pretty much everyone already has a contract, so let's go for the best that we can find, shall we? Vito, come join me at Hertha, mate. Let's offer you all the money you want. Come join me at Hertha. There's a good man. And then final one was a physio, wasn't it? I think it is just literally physiotherapy, yeah. And that is those guys sorted. Then we can do the fun stuff. Then we can start looking at players. Those people who really make a difference. There you go. Daniel Gomez. Perfect. Right, okay, now that's sorted. How do you we left out of Germany? Oh well. Right. So let's set up a couple of recruitment focuses, shall we, for a segundo volante, an attacking midfielder, and a ball-playing defender. They're the three that I really want. We've got 70 million. It will probably be bolstered by about 40 odd million when someone eventually comes in for Hildebrandt, which I don't really want to sell him, but I also can't really stop him. Actually, shall we see if we can get Adeyemi back on loan again for another season? Oh, they're looking to give him a chance in the first team. Okay, that's fine. Shall we see if they'll accept a piddling little bid for him? I mean, his transfer value has dropped massively. Okay, they are willing to talk a deal here. Okay. Don't get too excited. Ooh, okay, that's a good signing. If we can get him, his pace causes problems. He has scored goals for us this season. Yeah, 6 from 7 starts in the league. It's not bad. Well, that's lovely. Right, let's go and do our recruitment focuses. Don't know about you, but I do find it quite hard sometimes to find someone who is specifically a Segundo Volante. Doesn't seem to be a big position to be able to sign. No, it doesn't often seem to be a player's first role when you look at their profile. Very rarely see that at the top. We said a centre back as well, didn't we? Let's we'll tentatively see what they're willing to offer. Right, they're looking to give him a chance in the first team. Fine, but what if I offer you an insulting amount of money for him? Okay, that's not horrendous. We are the Sultans of Swing. Right, okay. Let's... Okay, what if we give you 18 million on instalments? Okay, Adeyemi offer is accepted. We are not promising a big pay rise because, to be frank, you're not that good. You're good, but chose better. What's your existing contract? 95. Okay, well, we're going to try and knock you down to that, mate. The rest is fine, but that wage is just a wee bit too high. That'll do. Okay, Adeyemi on a permanent deal feels good. That's a homegrown player. Homegrown in Germany, at least. I wonder, actually, if we just want to have a look at what is available. So, defensive midfield. Let's have a look at the midfield positions, shall we? See if there's much German talent hanging around, just waiting for me to come and sweep them off their feet. Some fairly pricey talent. Lauren Ulrich. Are you really that good. If you're that good, then £50 million would be a bargain. The Sultans of Swing. Right, let's add him to the shortlist for a few months, and we'll see. We'll see if that scout rating comes down a bit. I do suspect it's a bit higher. That wage demand pretty much tells us no. Although you are good, but only as good as in Keeley. We want someone who plays the Segundo Volante role. Do you do that? Do you Segundo Volante? Oh, you do. And it demands a lot from them. A lot of those attributes need to be quite good. So I can understand why there aren't many players who have it as a first role. But 6'4", 6'4" is a lovely height. Technique's good, passing's okay, vision's okay. You're not really much of a ball-playing defender, are you? Good enough. Be able to do a job, I reckon. Not much aggression. How did you get on? Had a good season. Only one goal though. I'd be aiming 6'4". Jumping reach isn't that great either. Actually a little bit disappointed by him. Normally 6'4", and I want them. Jelic, 6'4". Jumping reach is worse. Less able to use a ball. Yeah, no. I think Chrysostomu's the one I want them. Oh, what are we doing there? He's only 6'3", but his jumping reach is better. He's better in the air. He's better on the ball. His aggression's not great either. Yeah, that's fine. He did a decent job for us. We can try and get him in, and especially if we can get him in cheaply. It means we can spend some money on an attacking midfielder, well, I think a defensive midfielder is probably the priority because we've got cover else in attacking midfield. Okay, recruitment meeting. Yeah, I know what I want. Offering Akeley a new contract. I think we should. He's done fairly well when called upon. So yeah, go on. Let's offer him a new contract, shall we? There we go. I'll give you that. Yeah, there we go. Fine. Cool. He doesn't want to sign. Boskurt. I mean, yeah, contract rule. Squad registration rules, and the fact that he's got potential. Let's take that. Let's take that out. I'm going to remove minimum fee release clauses wherever we can because they hurt me when I first turned up. I ended up selling a few players I didn't really want to. Doesn't have the ability. Yeah, fair enough. Schaefer, he's lost a bit of potential as we've gone along. inconsistent as well, but good dribbler, bit of pace. Yeah, go on, let's see if we can tie him down to a new contract. That'll do nicely. Okay. Well, this is clearly nonsense. Right. Let's have a look at a right back if you insist. Now we've got enough goalkeepers and the rest can... You guys sort this out. That's why I hired the director of football. Go and sort that stuff out. Oh, it is this guy again. Here he is. It's about bleeding time you turned up. Right. Ashwin, I'm going to say it again. Thank you so much, mate. Those 10 gifted subs were it's an incredibly touching gesture for this old man's birthday. 39 years young yesterday, and this man comes in and gifts 10 subs to you guys. Just what a man. What a man. Mate, honestly, thank you so much. Yeah. My reaction yesterday wasn't performative. I was genuinely... I was caught somewhere between pissed off that you were so generous and touched about how generous you were. It was great. I'm really thankful. Okay, Chris Ostermu could be coming in as a permanent deal as well. Excellent. Okay, upgrading the training facilities. That's good. Ashwin, we won trophies tonight. Finished second in the league, won the German Cup, won the Conference League final. We had a lovely time. Liar? What am I lying about? Oh, I also need to make sure that I clip my change in the Conference League final. I was struggling against Lazio's 4-4-2, switched to my 4-2-4 that I tried to suggest to Jamie yesterday, and we just turned on the style. I wonder if it's more the fact that it has to be against a 4-4-2. Right, no, we're not doing minimum fee release clauses. Let's get that out of there. And let's see if we can be reasonable about your wage. If you can be reasonable about the wage, then perfect. Lovely stuff. Are you playing a bit more league tonight? I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? Your Star Rail. Have you not played that in a while? I know you've been playing a lot of League of Legends lately. I don't know if you didn't know if you'd given up the Star Rail for a bit. Let's turn that light on, shall we? Okay, Lars Knudsen, who are you? have I brought you in for Ibrahimovic? I think I have. What was Menga, goalkeeping coach? I haven't brought you in for him. I think it's this dude. Here we go. Right, we've got Karim Adeyemi on a full-time permanent deal. That's the word I'm looking for. Permanent deal. He's just got pace for days. Decent backup and only £24 million. That's a good deal. In the air. Oh. Ooh, look. Well, yeah, I am definitely interested. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Leading Bundesliga. 23.5 million. Oh, let's just do it. Why would you want to stay at Brest? Okay, let's... Who was I getting rid of? Brunner or you? Probably Brunner. Okay, Aidan King, fitness coach. So it's one of you guys, you'll do. And Michael Edwards for Dirk Duffner. As much as I love his name, Dirk Duffner has to go. We found better. No stepping stone club. This is a big club. This is a you stay here for life club. 99 million pounds though. Don't mind that. Excellent. Carlos Lalin, you are a fitness coach. You must be the other guy. Veith. There we go. Oh, we're gonna do all of our business so early that we're not going to end up having anything to do, are we? Right. Let's sort this lot out. Okay. Fitness coaching is about as good as fitness coaching is going to get for us, Neil. Lars Knudsen. Oh, I was hoping you'd be better than that. That's fine. I can come over to possession. There we go. That improves that slightly. Lovely. That's better. Got all of you guys in some weird and wonderful training stuff here. Zombie Nation. Oh yeah, I love working with a director of football, especially when I can work out what they do. Hopefully, we did transfer everything over to him. We're not going to reset everything. No, perfect. Okay. All the stuff Dirk Duffner was doing, Michael Edwards can now do as well. Excellent. Cool. I don't know who you guys are, and you're performance analysts, so we're never going to speak again. So enjoy your contract, but you should have sorted that all out with the director of football. Don't bother me. Interesting how his value's changed. Hey Mustang, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm very well, thank you. It's a belated birthday stream for me. It was my birthday yesterday. 39 years young, and well, we've unfortunately you've missed us picking up 2 trophies this evening. We won the German Cup, smashed Bayern Munich 3-0, and we beat Lazio in the Europa Conference League final as well. So yeah, we've done all right. It's been a good one. It's been a good one so far. How are you doing? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. How's Italy? Well, this is an interesting remix of this song. Okay, right. Is that all the physios? Or we need? I thought we needed another one. Let's go and find one more physio, shall we? They're all out there somewhere. There we go. Regis, good name. I feel like we've had a bit of Italian type weather. And by that I just mean sun, because when I went to Rome, that's all you had, sun. I don't think I saw a cloud the entire 4 days I was there. And we've had a bit of that, which is lovely. In the UK, you don't usually go more than a week without rain. There's rain at some point. It's always just round the corner. And the same is probably true for PMD Adaptable, who is often lurking around here. And I'm just going to have to thank him one more time for the 10 gifted subs he gave us, and give him a shout out as well. Northern Italy gets different weather to the middle and south of Italy. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine that's very true. The time I was there, though, it was, when did we go? I think we went in October. It was warm. It was very warm, and I remember stepping back off the plane in England, and it was freezing. Right, okay, well done. We've got Gomez, which is good. Cho is still being overlooked by France. That's shocking. I do think there's a bit of anti-Hertha. We're too small, apparently. Bit of an anti-Hertha mentality in France. Good weather, but not as good as in the south. It's definitely better than it is here. I can promise you that. Although I am not complaining, because we've had a lovely week or two. The start of June was really cold, unseasonably cold. My friends at the allotment only planted their tomatoes last Sunday, because it's just been too cold. Profit of 243 million is insane. And a 4.3 million profit over the last season. That's not so bad. New deals, that's good. Does that mean lots more money? Look at that. Look at that balance. I'm semi-tempted to ask them to go. Ask the board to give me even more money. If we do manage to get Jay Lithen from Burnley, I think what we do is we start offering Hildebrand out. He's a very good player, but if he doesn't want to be here, I don't want to force him to be here. And actually, I'd rather use that money on a new defensive midfielder. So what are your hopes for Milan next season? I've got to share my my club's shirt releases. So we've released all of the kits. We've revealed, sorry, probably a better word for it. Revealed all of the kits for next season, and I adore them. Now I know the pink kit probably isn't for everyone, but I love it. I was saying on the stream the other night that I wanted something a bit crazy, a bit 90s. Remember when everyone in the 90s just had the maddest shirts? I really wanted the third kit to be something like that, and it's got that feel. It has. It's pink, which I like it. It's left field. It's got these weird little lines all over the up and down the shirt, which make no sense. I'm sure someone out there thought that was a good design idea, but I just love that. It just something about that is very striking. However, this away kit is just beautiful. It is. This thing's a work of art. I love the home kit as well, all of them. And well, I'm going to keep that tab open so that if our boy Chiefs Kingdom pops up, he can share the beauty, because he was quite taken by that away shirt. Right, Regis. Right, hold on. I do need another physio. No, I don't need another physio. Actually, I was getting rid of you, weren't I? Because you're not a good physio. There we go. Right, I think we've got staffing sorted at last. Go. Intensive language course for you. You're French. Can't have a word with the French manager because he's not being nice to Cho. Okay, so we have got Herrera going out the door on the 17th of June. And we've already got two signings. One signing, is it? I think only Adiemi has actually confirmed. I think the other two are at contract stage, aren't they? Oh, no, that's Chris Ostomy was sorted as well. So we've got two coming in on the 30th of June. And hopefully, if we can get Jay Lethan in as well, then we're just down to defensive midfielder. Defensive midfielder, I don't even know what that word is. Defensive midfielder becomes a priority. We can sell off Hildebrand because Jay Lether becomes that right wing cover and potentially even the attacking midfield. But I do actually maybe we don't throw everything at that defensive midfield and we save a little for attacking midfield. Although Lugalio, maybe it's time for him to step up and take that role on. Let's retrain you then. Yeah, let's get Lugalio. I do like bringing you through, and I'm pretty sure it's one of the club culture objectives. So yeah, let's see if we can do that. Oh, he wants more money. Oh, okay. What was the previous offer? About 70 million, wasn't it? It wasn't. Okay, let's see if we can negotiate just a little bit. There we go. Hopefully, that's that job done. And no to Lugalio because we've just decided he's our backup attacking midfielder. There we go. So Jay Lethan is coming in as well. And he was one we had our eye on at Rangers. But we couldn't afford even that £24 million. We didn't have that much as our... Just did not have that kind of level of cash available in one go. But nice to be able to do that kind of business now. So we are down to that defensive midfielder. Right, if, as I said, Lethen has signed, so let's offer him out and see what we can do. There's plenty of interest, so I don't think we should see any problem. Huh. Interesting. So it's the wage demands. What's he on? 70,000. I suppose it probably is a bit too much for some of these. Burnley, Stoke. Even in the Premier League. Well, they are. Oh, not for long. All sound the same. Oh, carry on, but me safe to shore. Oh, it's nearly fixture release time. Schalke came up, St. Pauli, Fortuna Düsseldorf, and Union Berlin, Nuremberg, and Bielefeld went down. Bielefeld at least got one more win before they departed, but a minus 65 goal difference. Kind of testament to why they are no longer in the Bundesliga. Should I be worried that the game's telling me about second qualifying round draws? I was hoping we went straight into the group stage. Oh, we do. In fact, all of us do. Nonsense. We'll carry on. Well, Bundesliga is now the third highest ranked league. I'm going to take some credit for that. I believe that our Europa Conference League win probably had something to do with that. So, yeah, go us. Homegrown players for the Champions League, but how many are actually in the first team squad? So, yes. But, I mean, you're the only three I need to register. Got 5 more who are in the first team squad, but don't need to be registered. 6 more, Boskurt as well. Let's have a look at the dev centre and see if anyone else deserves to come up this season Frank Schultz. You've still got a bit of time. No pace. I'll probably still work with you, I reckon, but trequartista is not the kind of role I play. And then you midfield. I wonder if we want to retrain you as an attacking midfielder, actually. Just to put him in a position that he'd be more useful. And hello, Pablo Ramos. You are 17, but you are not far away from being top dog in defensive midfield. Let's get you training that properly. Rob Eaton as well. So we've got so many good youngsters coming through. Okay. That dev centre there looks like a thing of beauty. And then we've got Kem Sinar, another attacking midfielder who's got potential to one day be a top player in the Bundesliga, but still some development to do. Might have to let him go out on loan, as long as he's homegrown at club now. Yeah. I think I've still got the players for this formation. Actually, I'm not going to train that. I'm going to train my 4-2-4, I think. We'll go fairly wide. I think we've still got a higher tempo in this one. No, we didn't. We dropped that back down. Oh, I'm missing. I'll run defence and play out defence. Yeah. Run out, play out of. There we go. There we go. Yep. And that was just changed that. And then we made that a 4-2-4. Inside third winger, sorry. Inside forward. Wing backs, because wing backs are amazing. BPD. Covering BPD. Your Segundo Valente. I think I've got that the other way round. No, it is the right way. That's my 4-4-2 buster, that one. That lovely 4-2-4. Highly recommended. So love you, the girl from Mars. Oh my God, we've had to give 30% of our £1.7 million fee to Man City. I mean, that's just greedy if you ask me. Oh well. We weren't exactly making a huge amount of money off of that one, so I'm not too bothered. Girl from Mars. Well, aim for this season coming up is I'd like to be close to Bayern Munich in the league. Don't necessarily think we'll be mounting a full-on challenge, but we should be a lot closer. We finished 15 points behind them despite that start to the season. I think we can narrow that gap. I think we can be within 5 or 6 points. I suppose there's a challenge, isn't it? Where are we now then in the rankings? Still a little bit down here, but once we're in the Champions League, that'll be very different. Okay, Scout has retired. So, let's go find us another one. So we're going to skip this song. I've heard this one quite a few times. Here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw 'em up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind with your mouth. No excuse. Find a new place to hang this news. Bring me up. Tell you what, actually, what I might do, if this guy doesn't join, let's advertise. Because sometimes, same scouts you see there will apply for those jobs. And because they've applied, they're actually willing to discuss terms. Whereas when you try and sign them off of other clubs, fairly often they just sign a new contract. It's quite irritating, actually. No, we're rejecting that. Who's Marvin Allworth? I've been cursed. Death is rolling on every verse. Okay, 2.8 million. Yeah, you can do more than that, Rangers. Come on. Don't be shy. Yeah, perfect. That'll do. So AI also quite likes to let you put likes to put everything on installments. Alright. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good review. Good. Signings of the season go to... Oh, we've got 3 of the 4 runners-up. Is it Eugene Remarkle? Okay. Did he score as many goals as Cho? I mean, I suppose in the league he scored more. choded it in Europe. But there you go. Diamande. Not quite as impressive as he was for us at Rangers, but still did well. And then Simon Hardy, who I gave him a lot of crap, really, undeservedly. It was quality. Right. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Already got all my coaches, but yeah, cool. So, club don't really fancy us in the Champions League, so it's obviously going to be a step up. Going to be a massive step up from the Conference League, and we need to be prepared for that. Champions League, get qualification through the league, fine. There's no real benefit to the transfer budget. They'll give us extra $1.5 million if we get to the round of 16, which is that's worth what, another $8 million. That I can't remember how much you get there, but yeah, let's just go for the minimum expectations, and then we look better when we overachieve. That's what am I to do? All I know, I gotta try to find sweet Lorelei. What's been done? I believe that she's the one. Oh, 10 days until we get all of our new signings in. It's nearly time. Okay. Ugh, Celtic. Yuck. What do we make Rangers pay? Not just copy that deal. That would be a nice thing to do. Right. What about that? Okay. Business is business. Let's see what else others offer. Hear cry. Surprising amount of interest in that young defender. It's never really going to be up to our level. If we just... I've lost sound there. Hopefully you can still hear me. I can still see the mic buzzing around there. There we go. Headset is playing havoc. Okay, enough. No. Mic seems to be working. We've lost sound, which is slightly irritating. There we go. I think we're back. Oh, apologies for that. That was quite an irritating thing to happen. I think I've got a dodgy cable on my headset here, so probably just further proof that I need to invest in a proper mic. That's probably something I'm likely to do as soon as I get my first actual payout from Twitch. So, if you do fancy donating to that, do feel free. Right, new attendance recruitment meeting even. Fine, recommendations, loan listed. Ah, that's why I kept getting loan offers for you. Or probably going to actually play some football with us. Slanky's going, that's fine. Silvano Voss, okay. You could, how do you compare to what I've got at the moment? So, Akani is my man in that position. Akani is better defensively, physically, but Voss is more the attacking type of defensive midfielder. Look at your profile, let's see how you match up here. It's not your preferred role, but never seems to be. 40 to 50 million pounds might be a bit of a deal breaker, but let's add you to the shortlist. That was the only one. No near matches, nothing else found. Okay, we don't need to worry too much about centre back anymore because we have got our boy Chrysostomou coming in. Attacking midfield. Few no interesting name here. I mean, 26. For a cheap option. But no scout report, despite my scout report here. Interesting. Glad Football Manager doesn't have any bugs. Okay, do you know, we're just going to end that. We'll have a look in a little while. We'll wait for the transfer window to open before we start delving into our defensive midfield transfer lists, because well, I mean, we've done three deals before transfer window even opens. We're bringing Adiemi and Chrysostomou on permanent deals where they were on loan deals with us, and we're also bringing in Jay Lethan, who is a player that we were looking at. Genuinely were looking at Rangers, but just couldn't afford even the buyout clause. But we've got actual money here, which is nice. And as you can see, I've spent most of it already. Should we ask them for more? No. Come on, let's. I suppose that money is going to disappear at some point because, because we've actually spent that money already. We just haven't paid it out. In a week's time, our transfer budget or our balance will drop a little bit. But we've not put too much up front in those deals. 45 million, I think. Oh, good, we can have some extra sports scientists. That will make all the difference. Dear Lord. we not have any staff in Hertha too? Well, that's interesting. So I'm gonna give it. He can run Hertha too. That's fine. Okay, so that bid's gone in for Ulrich. Now, they would have to pay more than we would. Is he worth it though? I've not got £50 to pay up front anyway. Lethen's taken that. Another recruitment meeting. Yay. Let's go and sort that squad planner out because they're going to keep telling me to sell those players otherwise. So this is an interesting one. I've not really considered the idea of making Georgie Cohane our defensive midfielder because he is by far and away our best left back. But no, he's left back. He's left back, isn't he? Yeah, he's a left back. We're going to leave him at left back. Although if he has another error-strewn season like he had last season, I might change my mind on that fairly quickly. Did we not get a new goalkeeping coach in? I thought we had. Well, apparently not. Right, let's go and find a new goalkeeping coach then. Actually, I wonder if he's on a... No. Okay. I thought he was waiting for a work permit. Completely wrong. Completely wrong. Apparently I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. I'm still alive. Oh, I'm still alive. And we will add this. We won't add that. We'll wait till that contract. If we don't manage to sign that guy as a goalkeeping coach, what we'll do is we'll wait till the previous one or the current incumbent. Wait till his contract runs out, and then we'll just chuck an ad out and see who applies. So a fairly quiet, chilled stream tonight. Not much action going on. Although the transfer window is just a week away, so hopefully things will pick up a bit there. Got a couple of players going out, but most importantly, we've got 3 players coming in. Well, it's like the third time I've had someone try and change my or suggest new social media things to follow. I don't understand why they chop and change those quite so often. Another good player that we've got. Oh, he's 6'7". Oh, this boy that we might be selling to Celtic, he's 6'7". Nah, he's never going to be the level that we want. We're pushing beyond that level now. Oh, interesting, he stayed. Yeah, I don't blame him for turning down a move to Scotland when look at him. Let's trigger his extension clause. I know I just said we'll move on, but we're moving on beyond him. But he might be a fourth choice centre back for me. And we've got such a wealth of potential talent in our development centre that it'd be silly to not do more with it. And yeah, there we go. Look, no, don't quite understand why coaches don't move. I mean, I suppose they're just not as drawn, are they, by the by the reputation of a team as players would be. Right, let's see what's out there, shall we? That Fofana. Look at that. So if you played a defensive midfielder, I'd take you in a heartbeat. So João Gomez we could get quite cheaply. Again, not amazing in that Segundo Volante role, but could do a job. But not really. He's not much of an improvement on what we've got already, so I think I might just put him to one side. I do like a bargain, but not at the expense of actually trying to improve the squad. Good Bundesliga. We don't want just good, we want great, we want outstanding. Could be leading. Then you see that the sort of team that wants them are Toulouse, and well, we should be aiming above that. If we want to go on and push Bayern Munich for the league and get into the knockout stages of the Champions League this season, we need signings that move beyond that. So let's do a bit of manual work, shall we? Actually, we'll wait until the transfer window opens, because then players move out and I can have a look at what the squad registration will be like for the Champions League. Can we bring in any more players? Or do we need to start moving a couple of players out to make room? And we'll see what our wage budget, transfer budget, etc. looks like, because that might change how we view things. Oh, yeah, I've got your stream open there, Ashwin. Just trying to get through to the transfer window so that I can actually start to look at this final defensive midfielder position. Oh, that's a good point. We were talking about offering this guy a contract without a release clause. Now's the time to do it. Right, can't have that, and you absolutely can't have that. So, now what? Yeah, we can't afford that rubbish. What if I give you a goal bonus as well? No. Okay, what is that release clause? He's got at the moment 57 million. That's nonsense. Oh, and it's only West Ham. Why would you want to go to West Ham? Million miles away. Miles away. Interestingly, Callum Doyle, I think, was rated 3.5, 4 stars when we first started scouting him. That seems to have dropped a bit. Or we've improved. João Neves. £8 million could play a couple of roles, would be leading Bundesliga. Let's get him on the short list. What do we think to this guy? Can play the Segundo Volante role. Would be good on an attack mentality, actually. Oh, right now I'm interested. Oh, that's why he's so cheap. It's a release clause. I think we act. We've got to act, haven't we? For £8 million, you can't say no to someone like him. Chief, welcome back. How have you been, mate? Someone just made a joke in your stream. What sort of joke is that? Have you seen what that awful Ashwin did? He's gifted me another 10 subs. He's a naughty boy. Have you? I presume then that you've seen the tweets going around about the company house filing. Is that what's got you mood up? Yeah, I mean, let's give you 75. I don't want anyone else nabbing you. He's an absolute legend, that man. He really is. He's probably not even listening because he's off playing League of Legends. Well, I'm going to give him another shout out because it's fully deserved. So come on, Chief. What's got you in a good mood? Is it the is it the rumblings that Sheikh Jassim has set up a company? Because I think that's all he's done, isn't it? It's not. There's nothing actually saying he's filing for ownership of the club or anything yet, is there? But having said that, when Brad Gallinson bought Gillingham, there was something that went around with someone had found something on company's house about I think it was change of ownership of the stadium. It might have been, or something else like that. And I took it with a pinch of salt. One, because I've never been able to read those documents. I've no idea what they mean. But also, it's on the internet. You don't believe that sort of stuff. It turns out it was all bleeding true. Alright, game's taking a while because it's loading and unloading leagues for us. Still not fully celebrating. Yeah, I did see a few people cautioning a bit of temperance because apparently it was just setting up a company, so it's not necessarily guaranteed that it's going to happen. But it certainly sounds like things are in train. It's been really warm, really warm. It's actually not too bad tonight. Not been too bad tonight. I know when I streamed on Tuesday night, I was just burning up, even late on. There we go. Adeyemi and Chrysostomu are in. That's apparently a record transfer fee for a Cypriot player. Code of conduct, whatever it was before, is what it can be now. Yeah. Not going for the title. Qualify. Yep, great. Latter stages, I think. Yep. No promises. No, it's not worth kicking up a fuss about. Be quiet, 18-year-old. You might be 6'6" and quite intimidating, but I'm in charge here. Yeah, it's just that warm. I'm quite fortunate where I am. So I work, play, etc. in the dining room, and I'm in sort of in a bay window, and I've got just a through breeze. So I open these windows, open the back door, got a through breeze. So generally, I can be all right. Tuesday night though was hard. That was really warm. Of course, I'm playing on a desk I built myself with my own 2 hands. It was a lockdown project. So yeah, I built my own desk. Right, yeah, positive response, rather great. Team meeting done. Who else has gone in? Napoli, Betis, Sociedad. Let's see. One of mine. Oh, decent Bundesliga player. We are producing some players. Oh yeah, I've had a couple of nights where it's just been tossing and turning. Oh, it's horrible when it's like that. My wife and I have taken to sleeping with the fan on, but with the cost of electricity, you really don't want to. Not this summer, anyway. Manchester at the minute's got the weather like Miami. I always find it quite entertaining when we're looking at that and we're comparing what our temperatures are like to the rest of the world. And yeah, Miami. That's a really humid place, isn't it? Florida. I don't know whether Miami specifically is, but it's meant to be really humid over there. And I think that Monday that was worse. That was so humid. It was hard to deal with. I was in a suit all night as well, so really, I felt like I was going to drown in my own suit. It was that bad. It's not even necessarily the heat that gets to you; it's the humidity. But that's what gets me anyway. I always thought when people would say, "Oh," they'd say, "Oh, when you can have the same temperature here, same temperature abroad. Let's say Spain, for example, and yet it won't feel as hot when you're out there." And I think that is true, isn't it? Because of the reduced humidity, you don't feel anywhere near as bear with me, headset playing up a bit there. Where I sit every week, let me tell you, it's awful at times in this weather. I know what you mean. So yeah, yeah. So when I'm in the office, I am wearing a suit. Thankfully, get to work from home a fair chunk, which going to make this summer a little bit nicer. Um, but yeah, being in the suit all day, it's not a great deal of fun. Right, we're going to put out an advert for our goalkeeping coach because the last 2 have bloody turned us down. Who are you? Coach. You must have been. Yeah, it must have been Hertha 2 coaches. Yeah, it's way worse than countries that normally warm. Yeah, because we've got so much moisture around from all the rain we normally have. Is that really the best we can do for sports scientists? Fine. Whatever, we'll sign whoever. They don't really matter, do they? If anyone knows what a sports scientist actually does in Football Manager, do let me know. Monday was wearing a United treble pin badge just to remind City fans who was the first English club to do the treble. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think I'd probably do the same. Got to hold on to it. I look forward when I get to wear mine on my suit, my Gillingham one, because when we're the 3rd team to do it. And Jay Lethan is in the building. We are going to train you up as an inverted winger, I think. Right, Disasi's gone. Solanke, his contract's run out. Are you worth putting up a fight for? Yes, you are. Gillingham competing for the league in the next few years. Absolutely, absolutely. You'll be hosting us at Old Trafford regularly. And of course, you've won. That's a loan offer. That's fine. Freiburg, you've just gone down. No, you stayed up, didn't you? Yeah, go play for Freiburg. That'd be perfect. Important player, bonuses. Great. Yep. Go get some actual experience. Chief, we managed to win 2 trophies tonight. We smashed Bayern in the German Cup, and we'll need to go back a season. There we go. Smashed German in the German Cup and beat Lazio coming back from behind. It was a moment that would bring tears to your eyes. Yeah, let's register you because we have to. No good. No good. Got to be honest, though, Luton away should be an absolutely mad day. I know. See, Luton's something that's new to you Premier League fans. We've known about it for some time, and well, it's just incredible, isn't it? But to see it in the Premier League, so yeah, League 2, League 1, Championship to a lesser degree. You get a few quirky grounds. Luton's has always been one of the better ones, and the one I can't get away with Luton is when you watch a match at their stadium, it doesn't the stand that's opposite the cameras doesn't look square, doesn't look straight all the way along. They're full of character. They are. I mean, I can't imagine how the neighbours are going to feel now they're in the Premier League, and the different types of fans that are going to be coming through, and the fact it's going to be full every time. Right, so we are definitely offering you a contract. You are sticking with us for the rest of your career, hopefully. Similar to you. You're 6 foot, you're a goalkeeper, yeah. In fact, we're probably going to get you up into the big boys team. Quite a lot you want for an 18-year-old. And no, we're not doing that. Right, let's get you up into the first team. You're going out on loan. Let's give you another contract. Lovely, lovely. Trigger an extension. We'll trigger your extension as well. And the rest you can all bugger off. Right. I prefer stadium to stadiums like the Emirates Stadium. It's soulless. Yeah, I think I've heard that said about quite a few stadiums. Now, I've been to the Emirates a couple of times, and I do think it's quite an impressive stadium. I do like it. The fan experience is quite good. It's the slightly padded seats. They're comfortable. They really are. But you're right. It's just you could be there to watch anything, to do anything. It doesn't necessarily feel like a football stadium should feel. Oh, who's unhappy? Kari. Okay. You're going to be sorely disappointed when I knock your playing time down, though. That's what I thought. Have you been to Spurs Stadium? I missed out on it last year because the Challenge Cup final was there. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. But because it was on my son's birthday, I thought, got to be a good dad. I can't not go to that. And we ended up going down to Cornwall anyway. But it was at Spurs Stadium, and I was quite looking forward to that. And everyone said it was really nice. But I don't know if if I would imagine it fits into that same kind of soulless category. But is that just because it's new, because it's modern? Right, Ipswich. Where are Ipswich? What league are you in? Championship? Yeah, you can go to the Championship. That's a good little league for you to go and play in. And no, you're not going anywhere. It's not that I just hate Arsenal. I think it's very soulless, and it's more like an American sports stadium. Yeah. I mean, I think you probably find a lot of Arsenal fans who miss Highbury as well, just because of the atmosphere, the closed-in feel. And I know when I did go to Emirates, both times I think I was up in the third tier, and honestly, I might as well have been watching it on TV. It was great because Wigan were there. Were you there, Chief? I'll be back there at Wembley this year on the 12th of August. That is. Yeah, delighted. Fantastic player, so on. Rock of a player. Yeah. Lives for the occasion. Oh. Still money. Disagree. Alright, good. Hopefully they're all much happier being here for going to Highbury for an away day. No, I can see why you would. I get what you're thinking. Like I say, the stadium itself is lovely, but the atmosphere for the match wasn't great. We're playing Juventus in a friendly. Very nice. We are doing an Italian tour, I think, as well. So, oh wow, we're just playing Italian teams the whole time. Lovely. Yeah, and that's the problem with newer stadiums. I say the problem. I mean, it must be quite nice to sit there, but it takes away from what stadiums have been. Yeah, the sort of stadiums that we've grown up with. They're not dingy exactly, but they've got character. Pablo Ramos. Okay. Oh no, you're the one who's going to be my guy. Oh no, this is a loan we're talking about. Okay. St. Pauli have just come up to the Bundesliga. You'd be a squad player. It's games. Go on. Dominic Muller. 116. We're going to hold on to you, I think. We're not selling you. And yeah, great. New sports scientist. Whoop-de-doo. You see people on Twitter and try saying that United should build a new stadium. They could renovate that stadium. Yeah. You'd lose something though. That's the problem. You would. Bowling Stadium. Final ever game there as we played West Ham. Yeah, I went and did an exam in my job at West Ham at Upton Road, Upton Park. Upton Road's a road down from me. Yeah, I didn't get to see that much of it, but I mean, I don't know. For me, I think it ticked both boxes. It was a nice stadium, but it was also a proper football stadium. All right, go and do good work there, mate. Not too good though. Okay, final sports scientist. So, we're still waiting for a decision from João Neves. Likes to think we're the most attractive option there. If we get João Neves, that leaves us with 15 million left in the bank, but we're also trying to get rid of Hildebrand. And registration-wise, how do we look? We still have one more space, so that would be João Neves. Okay, that means that anyone else we bring in would have to be homegrown in Germany. Is Hildebrand homegrown? He's not. So if we do sell him, actually, that we could sign a replacement. Probably been to most football stadiums in this country, to be honest with United, and stadiums in Europe too. Do you mean just top flight stadiums, or have you done what pre-season friendlies in Priestfield? Because that happens on a regular basis. You are talking the bigger stadiums, aren't you? You're not talking about the likes of places that we play. See, if we can sell Hildebrand, there are some players out there who would fit in lovely. I mean, this guy. $32, otherwise you'd be worth a look. Okay, yeah, I suppose, yeah, cup and stuff. Yeah, Portsmouth were in the Premier League as well. You would have seen them there, surely. Oh, you need to disappear. Could he want to pay 15 million for him? That's never happening. Right. If we get João Neves, we're down to 15 mil. If we want one of these big guys, we need a. Probably some of these players have got, like Ulrich, they've got release fees, so we need that money up front. Farner, I think is that a fee? Is that a release fee, or is that a? Okay, it's still being scouted. You're the one I want, Femia. You're a release fee, aren't you? Or are you a transfer list? No, you're a transfer list. So actually, we might be able to structure a deal on this, and Arsenal are already in there. Oh, bother. Oh, bother. So we could try and put a bid in. RP, welcome back. How you doing, mate? How's your save going? Oh, we've got a quandary here. I want to buy this Morofemia. He makes me excited. Well, actually, he's not contributed much in way of goals. I mean, he's got good average ratings, but I can't afford him up front. So it'd be loading a bit of transfer debt on. Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. It was my 39th birthday yesterday. Old man these days. And one more time, Ashwin. PMD Adaptable gifted 10 subs for my birthday. What a man. What a man. And give one more shout out. I think he's off playing League of Legends tonight. So if that's your thing, go and check him out. If it's not, he does play Football Manager occasionally. He's currently quit because he was losing so much. But he's knowledgeable, the man. No, we're not letting you go out on trial. Your laptop's bugging out and won't let you in. Oh, that's annoying. As in, you can't sign in, or it just doesn't work. Full stop. Yeah, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. I'm at the stage now where what was it someone said in Discord? Happy 1 day closer, or 1 year closer to death day. Something like that. So yeah, that's about it. That's about right. No, we're not going to give you a fringe player for nothing. We're certainly not going to hold on. Okay, well, let's talk a reasonable number then. Oh God, we're gonna have to sell you for stupid money, aren't we? Right, fine, 4 million, whatever. Right, let's make that a non-negotiable. There you go. They don't want you for that much. Could be able to pay for FM, so I've got a free console version on my laptop. It says it's syncing the data the whole time. I didn't know you could do such a thing. So what's the free console version? Is that like a demo? Or is this one of those dodgy ones? Don't tell me. And that sucks. That does suck. Is life without Football Manager, is it even life? Game Pass, yeah. I've got my son Game Pass for his Xbox as well. Just noticed something which has added something where for me it says the last time I streamed was 2022 years ago. Oh, Scoops, mate, thank you very much for the raid. We're sticking around for maybe another sort of 20 minutes or so. We are in the middle of our transfer window. We've done our business really early, actually. So welcome, Raiders. We are playing as Hertha Berlin. We had quite the turnaround in our first season. We started off nearly getting relegated. Well, we didn't nearly get relegated. We were around the relegation zone, and Well, we ended up finishing second, winning a German Cup and winning the Europa Conference League. It was a thing of beauty. We've had a lovely start to the stream, and we're now just trying to. Oh, come on! We promised four. We said 4 million. You're a muppet. Football Manager player interactions annoy the heck out of me. They do. Oh, very well, mate. Thank you very much. I was just saying it was my birthday yesterday, so it's not a birthday stream exactly, but a belated one. How's your save going? You still doing well with Deportivo? Massively overperforming, weren't you? I think it's a glitch because apparently I last streamed when the Bible was written. Well, we did talk, didn't we, the other night about age, and well, I mean, we never established how old you were, Chief. I mean, maybe it's just telling us. Maybe it's just let the cat out of the bag for you there. Up and down form. I mean, 6 isn't bad. That's what, your first season back, second season back in the top flight. Even in Spain, that's still pretty impressive. Do we want to sell Nurgebauer? Maybe. Let's see if we can get some money for you. Ashwin, thank you, buddy. Can't beat the bottom half sides. Yeah, that's when See, I think this is what Football Manager does. When you're overachieving, you start losing or failing to win games you absolutely should be winning. It does it on purpose, I swear. Okay, we're getting somewhere with this negotiation. Perfect, that'll do. The Delinquenti. Have I said that right? Welcome, mate. Yo, welcome. Twitch definitely thinks you are a bloody vampire, mate. You've lived forever. You're like Dorian Gray. I bet you've got a picture on your wall somewhere, haven't you? Crunchy cabbage. I bet he hasn't. Oh, what did you do? What did you do? No way. Oh my god. Is that real? Just delinquent, mate. Ah, right, there we go. That makes more sense. No way. That's not real, is it? Have you looked at the shirt? No way. Oh, I got you beat. 39 years. Confirmed. Alright, Wilkes can go out on loan. That's madness. I'm going upstairs after I finish streaming. I'm checking my shirt. Oh, mate, I've I said to you the other day, I'm probably gonna have to. Yeah, no, honestly, first time I've seen that. I said to you the other day, I'm gonna need a small loan. 350 quid later, I've bought some for me. I've bought shirts for my entire family. So my wife and daughter have got a pink one. Me and my eldest son, we've both got all three. Honestly, I do love the pink kit. It's the thing of beauty. I was saying on my stream last time or on Saturday, I genuinely wanted a 90s type shirt. I just something a bit mad for the third shirt, and I think that almost fulfills the brief. I was thinking something of that god awful Norwich one. Do you remember the one that had all the geometric shapes all over it? But this, I think, is pretty much close as. But come on, that away kit is just, that's a thing of beauty. That is a thing of beauty. If anything, I think I'm beginning to think the home kit's a bit boring now. Get Japan 1998 keeper shirt. I mean, it's not a bad one. I mean, that is just impressive. That is impressive. As shirts go, that is perfect. That encapsulates the 90s and everything we did. Yes, I do love that fade as well. But of the three, it's still a great shirt. It is still a great shirt, the home shirt, but of the three, it is the most boring. Yeah, someone else pick those for me. Yeah, whatever. I will translate that to English, Ashwin, because my Dutch isn't very good. See, I don't know how I feel about that shirt. I like the socks match. It's like the shirt is trying to be mad, but it's not actually mad. Don't think that picture does it justice at all. This is a remarkable one. The more I look at it, I think the more I like it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it just needs a bit more colour in there, but I mean, you can't get them right every year. Your home shirt generally is it's iconic. It is iconic. You see any shirt from pretty much any era for Ajax, and you know it's Ajax. Ugh, right. He wants to go to Tottenham, so we're going to have to chuck some money at him. Let's just do that. Let's see if that's enough to get him. Not as good as the past few Ajax away shirts. Got a home shirt from the 80s or 90s. That's impressive. Ashwin, were you old enough to have a shirt from the 80s? That must have been handed down to you. Oh, he did come. Chucking money at him worked. And that almost feels like the squad is complete. RP, I know you like your shirts. Did you pay it? Did you pay that 400? I hope not, because that's a lot of money for anyone. Right, we've got Neves. That is, I reckon that's squad complete. Although we do need to try and ditch Hildebrand and see what we can get in his place. I've given up on that guy who's pretty much guaranteed to go to Tottenham now, isn't he? Arsenal, sorry. Close enough. Yeah, look, he's not even on here anymore. He's gone. Now, if we can offload Hildebrand for a decent amount, we might be able to spend some of that money. But I'm quite happy with what we've got. Maybe right back. Because Bosker he's been fine, but he's 18 and he's going to make mistakes. I don't want to play him too much. Akeley's been better on the at left back. Maybe someone who can play both. Like the Ajax Bob Marley shirt with 3 birds design on the back of the shirt. Yeah, that was a good one. Like I say, that Ajax and their shirts were iconic. Yeah, delighted. He'll play wherever I tell him. Yeah, I got money. Of course I got money. You don't know I haven't got money. I don't know who... Oh, of course I know who Jerome Boateng is. Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, star. Balance. Versatility. Let him play. Oh, God. These things go on forever. Objectives. They weren't the objectives. I just bunged him a bunch of notes and he came. Don't like the arms. Hmm. Do you know what? This bit annoys me. It doesn't match with the rest. I think he might be onto something there, Scoops. And the back's the back. It's this bit here. Why have we got this triangle of solid blue? Oh, I don't think I can unsee that now. But come on, this is just gorgeous. Ajax 90s grey shirt. Oh, look at that one for an away shirt. Love that. Yeah. I like that as well. My Ajax grey shirt was brilliant, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it first shirt in the UCL with a sponsor on? I mean, that is a piece of trivia, if that's the case. I genuinely don't know the answers to that one. Someone else might have to step in on this. I need to change the keybind for my desktop audio because that just disappeared. Just muted music there. I mean, look at that. See, this is the one I remember. When I think of Ajax, I think of this. Or this. I mean, just all of them. You just know that's Ajax. Thick red band, that's Ajax. They really have. Oh, I need to stop looking at this, otherwise I could spend an absolute fortune just looking for classic shirts. RP, I can see how you got hooked on that. Because once you got one, you've got to go and buy another, haven't you? Well, why did I block your move? Because... why do you want to leave me? Come on, man. Ah, so you want to go and play some football. Okay, right, well, let's talk money then. Right, fine. Okay, that's how you get rid of you guys. Register the new goalkeeper. He's not new, but he's new into the squad at least. Right, I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes, and let's get through a couple of these friendlies. Our first proper match is Bayern Munich on 3rd of August. So we're probably not going to get through there before the end of the stream. I have got work tomorrow, so I'd best not stay up too late. The temptation is to carry on, but save something for the next stream. I think next stream what we might do is see if we can make a decision on what is the best 90s shirt. So come prepared with a short list. We are going to make a determination. Ah, sad times. Sad times. I want to give you a new contract, but you're asking for stupid money. Okay, we're going to have to do something to try and get him on side, aren't we? Right. I don't promise positions. Right, let's reset that. Let's get rid of this. Come on. There's a middle ground here, mate. You've got a ton of goals. This is a good offer. Ah. We'll try again in a few days. We need to keep hold of him. I predict a riot. We said 1.4, didn't we? That's not even close. Oh, and I can have him back for 8 million. What a lovely deal that is. Of course I want that. Window did well. He did very well against me when I was playing in Scotland. You're too old. You're way overpriced for me. Some nice idea there, Scouts, but keep trying. And nothing happens until we get rid of Hildebrand. Let's have a look, shall we? Zlatan's Ajax shirt. (2004). Was it that long ago? Look at that. Go away. That's a shirt and a half. It's not one you get mixed up with anyone else. You know that's Ajax. Riot. Let's praise you boys for your training. Let's start having to think about who we're going to go and raid. Okay, Kurt Meyer, you're another one that I want to hold on to, I think. Yeah. You don't want to leave, do you? No, good. Okay, let's go. I think we'll go and raid Josh Peach tonight. Let's get that set up. Well, we're going to call it a night there. It's been a chilled one. It's mostly transfer windows, but we started off with 2 trophies. And next season is all about challenging for that for that Bundesliga title. Most importantly, getting as far as we can in the Champions League. The board reckon we'll make it into the league stage and no further. Well, I say balls to that. We're going deep into the Champions League. We've built our squad up, and I reckon we're going to do great. So come back and join us on Saturday night when we stream next, and be a later one, about 9:30 start through to early hours of the morning, and hope to see you there. Unable to raid Josh Peach. Oh well, that's not much good then. Let's find someone else. How about Breezy? There we go. Well, thank you very much for joining us, everyone. We're going to go off and raid Breezy now, and hopefully see you Saturday night. Take care, guys.